Growing up as a Nintendo fan and an avid Smash player, I've seen multiple characters from the roster facing threats of all kinds, overcoming hard challenges, learning new skills, and applying their experience in all sorts of situations. But how will these relate to their artistic sense? Do they even have one to start with? Hi, I am ThatOneArtistBlue, and today we'll be exploring Smash Bros characters and their artistic counterparts. So first things first, when defining art, two things come to mind. One, the experience, art fundamentals, and the artist's view of things around him. Or second, the culmination of all the broad, historically accurate theories that define art from generation to generation. So starting off we have Mario. Now Mario is known for being relatively average in pretty much any game he's featured in, which makes sense. He's a character meant to make players get familiar with the game mechanics and intricacies. For example, in Super Mario Kart the stats are all balanced, on top of the fact that the kart is named after standard MER. If we make the average of Mario driver stats in Super Mario Kart 8 Deluxe by summing them all and dividing by the 13 main stats, we'll get a value of 4.3, which by DV stats only is pretty average, taking into account the max value is 10. If that doesn't make it for you, another good example is Super Mario Tennis Open, which I don't believe many of you even know it exists. In character selection, bottom center, there's a description telling the player each character's main strength, and Mario says, all round. Same for his brother Luigi. Mario also has shown great leadership skills, such as described in Mario Strikers, and being a goddamn nightmare to play against when put in the hands of the right Smash players, despite being unanimously considered a mid-tier by the Smash community. Mario will probably be the kind of artist that knows way more stuff than he's letting out due to his experience. He probably avoids serious or taboo topics in his illustrations due to Nintendo's strict policies, and he might have turned into a landscape painter similar to Bob Ross, or pick a very traditional art field to work in due to his square nature and to hold his morally upright facade. He'll take part in photography sessions, interviews, since he's an icon, a mascot, an actor, and a stuntsman. He could even turn out to be a surrealist painter due to his constant illicit substance consumption. For those who don't know, surrealism is a vanguardist movement very influenced by psychoanalysis from Sigmund Freud, who believed the patient's desires were deeply rooted to sexuality and subconscious. Surrealists often took illicit substances or alcohol to achieve the irrational state whilst painting, creating the art related to dreams and the imaginary. So yeah, Mario could have been a surrealist painter. He would likely have a degree in architecture or gone to architecture school due to Super Mario Maker. Have a basic grasp in most questions in arts, maybe some degree of professional qualification in nearly all areas, but probably no specializations. So despite being average at games, Mario actually has a range of options here. He's got plenty of potential as an artist, so for that, A-tier. Now, Donkey Kong. You might think that Donkey Kong could not have potential to be an artist, but guess what? You're wrong. Because Donkey Kong is pretty damn smart. You know, ever since his first appearance into the world, Donkey Kong was shown to be extremely smart. So according to the wiki, Donkey Kong was an ape and a bat who escaped his master clutches. I'm not sure if these were literal or metaphorical. However, for an ape to escape a cage, make complex and menacing acts such as throwing barrels at alternate speeds and directions, deliberately. All of this while somehow performing a jailbreak. That's a pretty impressive feat even for a human. That will require quick thinking and some use of logic and who knows even intuition that most apes won't have. Because most apes won't be as rational nor quick, although some primate species are known for being pretty damn smart, such as chimpanzees. Also, you can ride a cart. Or an animal, such as seen in Mario Kart 8. Actually, most Mario Kart games and some version of Diddy Kong Racing. Although karts are not as complex as cars, they still require some basic understanding and vehicle control, and Donkey Kong nails both of them. Also, in Donkey Kong Country, there's the Frantic Factory, which is a place in the game where Donkey Kong can activate an arcade machine and play his original game from the arcade, and guess what, he plays it. like a monkey plays his own arcade. He can also play drums, such as showcased in Donkey Kong 1, 2, 3 for the GameCube and Donkey Kong Jungle. So, putting all this together, Donkey Kong exhibits a high level of intelligence for a primate. Even though being an artist does not solely rely on intellect or knowledge, but rather creativity and problem solving, I think he could probably use his pragmatic mind to figure something out, due to how much he resembles the average human. Now that I think of it, Donkey Kong reminds me from Yatra from Blue Beard. Perhaps he could have been a composer or a musician of some sort, especially since he's already affiliated to African percussion instruments like the bongos. But it's highly unlikely he'd go through the artist route. I don't know, I don't see it. C-Tire. Link.
Okay, upon further research I realized that Toon Link, Young Link and Body Link are extremely different. So just ignore that last part at the end and pretend I'm describing Young Link. By the way, press like and subscribe.
Now, upon researching Link, I've come to the conclusion that Zelda lore is far more confusing than what I initially thought it would be, but thankfully we're not here to discuss Zelda lore, because there's things that genuinely make no sense to me right now, like a game that's not really a game, but
Link's Awakening takes place directly after, but the entire game ends up just being a
fever dream by a flying whale.
I don't understand it either. So Link is a very particular case, since he lived in medieval times. He will likely register things that he saw during those times. And he also had the Bomber's Notebook, which was essentially a side quest generator. And this helped him keep in track with characters that were in need. And he could even put promise/happy stickers and happiness seals upon completing their quests and missions and requests and yada yada. And he also had pictograph box, which was essentially camera with limit features. So he could save photos of places, creatures and people using this ancient like camera. Due to these two items, I believe Link will probably start an art journal. He will probably register photos of creatures that he saw, drawings of characters that he held, items and masks that he had held and acquired, foes that he had fought, perhaps even love interests. So I believe that Link will have an art journal, since he will jumble the Bomber's Notebook with the photos that he had taken. And I don't think that Link will have become a photographer, since he doesn't really emanate Link energy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, at most he would have kept drawing as a hobby. I think this applies to most Links, so be tired for all of them.
Yeah, initially I intended to make all those 86 characters in Smash Roster, but as I went making this video I realized it will get way too long due to in-depth explanations. So if you want me to make more content like this, smash that like and subscribe button. Actually no, physically harass the like and subscribe button. Choke them to death. No, maybe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just bye.